Hi, I just wanted to do a video and maybe I can get this live and get it to Allstate that you're supposedly in good hands with Allstate, which is a lie. I have tried and tried to get things resolved with my vehicle. My vehicle was in an accident a year ago, and they spent $12,117.55 on my vehicle to have it repaired. I have never been in a car accident to report to Allstate. I've been with them for 20-something years, and my first accident that I had to go through them, it has been a nightmare. It took them 3 months to repair my vehicle. So for 3 months, I was without a vehicle. And when we got it, one of the issues with the vehicle a year ago, we had soft brakes. It was taken back to Riverside Ford to be repaired. They came back saying that they repaired a booster, and supposedly that was to take care of the issue. So we didn't have any problems, but we've had ever since then even more issues with the vehicle. The vehicle was making a popping noise. The brakes were squealing, and we've taken it back multiple times to the dealership that did the repair, and still same results, nothing done, nothing fixed, and everything else. But when we started looking about the boot, they told us, and I found on the internet, that a boot causes hard brake issues and not soft brake issues. But now it's a year later after we had those issues, and I've got soft brakes again. So when we first got the vehicle back, it had soft brakes issues. It went back, had a boot put back on it, and now it's a year later and we've got soft brake issues again. Now the insurance is refusing to pay for the soft brakes. They're saying that the problem through Riverside, they're saying that it is an HCU and an ECU modular that is causing the issues. But they said it's not related to the vehicle from the car accident. Well, reading on an HCU and an ECU, it does cause soft brake issues, and it causes the issues that we're having, and we had that a year ago. Well, the boot is located by the ECU in the HCU modulars that Riverside replaced. So something has happened to these modulars, but the insurance company doesn't want to pay for it. They said it's not part of the accident. But a year ago, I've had the same problem, and it was reported, and it's documented, and now we've got it back again. But the insurance does not want to pay for it. So I have to seek attorney to look for an attorney. Well, every attorney that I have called that is called property damage doesn't want to take it because there is no injuries to it. And an attorney is a person that is supposed to represent who practices and studied law, but they haven't, and they don't want to do it anymore, and they have become greedy bastards. Accident attorneys are nothing but greedy bastards. You want to know why? It's because if they have an accident and the person is so-called injured, that these people love to play along the line of being injured so they can get money. So if they had an accident and they sued for $500,000, the attorney would get 30% of that, which is $150,000 that the attorney would receive. So they do property damage, but they'll do it if there's injury because they want to make that big money. And when I've talked to attorneys, they don't want to take on the case because they said it's just not worth taking it on for them for the money. But yet you would get paid by the hour to represent me, but they don't want to take it. So we had the accident. My husband wasn't hurt, but the car was damaged, and we have not gotten it right since we've gotten it back. And the insurance Allstate, that you're in good hands with, doesn't want to pay for it. And it has been a nightmare. We have tried to climb the food chain, keep climbing this food chain, and we get absolutely nowhere. So I've about just given up, but I'm hoping by turning to the World Wide Web here is to try to get attention from the Allstates and attorneys, because I'm just really absolutely amazed by everything that has happened and the things that I'm told. And I was told by an attorney that what I need to do is just have the car repaired, turn around, trade it in, sell it, or whatever, and get another vehicle, because I'm always going to have problems with this vehicle. Well, really? We all know that. Well, then even the Allstate representative comes back and says, well, you know, you really need to consider to just trade this car in and just get you another vehicle. Wow. And then I was also told by Riverside Ford, the rep, that I just need to really consider just go ahead and trade this car in and just get you another car. How is this fair? Why do people think that's fair to a car that I've liked, the car that I've been driving, and it was a great car until it was in this accident, that I'm supposed to just trade it in and then let some poor sapsucker take my car and inherit all these problems and all these issues along with this car? How is that fair, and how is that just? It's not justice for me, because the insurance should be paying for this. It's not justice for the poor sapsucker that just bought my car, because now he's stuck with a whole bunch of repair costs if all this goes bad again. How is this just? If we don't have mechanics that are smart enough, which obviously we haven't, to repair my vehicle and to say that, you know, all of this, yeah, it's caused from a car accident, and to continue to screw everybody from the other side. It's not right. How has this become such a justice? How has insurance have come with such control over my vehicle and over my life? Is this fair for them to be able to, oh, sorry, we fixed it as much as we can and as much as we're going to, you're on your own now? That's not right. That's not what I paid all my premiums for all these years. I am so tired of people getting away with everything and people just not doing what is godly, what is just morally right. This car should have been totaled from the damage and the things that were done to it, and continue to have the problems with this vehicle. If we can't repair them like we could in the 1960s and the 1970s, those cars were easily repaired. There wasn't all the electronics and all this green stuff that the government wants. Well, if the government wants all of these things, and we think we have to have all this elaborate navigation and all of these whistles and everything else that has just created a vehicle very hard to work on after an accident, then we need to go back to simplicity. Go back to something simple. If insurance companies are not willing to total out cars because of the issues, and after having a year's worth of nonstop issues with this vehicle, something needs to change in legislation, that these insurance companies should not have this kind of control. You want to talk about injury? I might not be physically injured, but by gosh, I'm emotionally injured. I'm frustrated. I'm aggravated. It has caused so much issues, frustration between me and my husband over fighting over this damn vehicle, trying to get it fixed. Is that right? So you can increase my blood pressure, increase my headaches and frustration and aggravation, and having to take time off of work trying to fight y'all to fix my car. Now I'm to the point I don't even want the car fixed. because you cannot get it fixed. The mechanics can't even find the right issue. They found one problem. Well, that wasn't the true problem. Now we're back to the same exact issue a year ago. Are we going to chase this all the time? If we are, then the vehicle needs to be totaled. Or you need to step up to the plate. Allstate, if I'm in such good hands with Allstate, then why don't you step up to the plate, Allstate, and take care of your responsibility. Take care of your customer. I might not have hurt you, but I hurt your local sales guy. Because of this, I have left Allstate. He no longer has 5 vehicles to cover. He no longer has 2 jet skis and a trailer to cover. I have a life policy with him that I have yet to have the time to remove it from him. These are all things that have affected and hurt your local sales guy for your representative for Allstate. Might not have hurt you in the big picture, but your little guy that sells your insurance policies, it's hurt him. It's just not right. All I wanted was my car to be done right and fixed and repaired. But it has been a nightmare. And I don't know how many other people have had these nightmares, or they don't have these kind of nightmares because they've had injuries and they can get attorneys to take on the case because of the injury. And they do them a favor by taking care of the property part of it and making sure everything is done. It's just not right. Something needs to change. Either we need to go back to simple vehicles where you can have mechanics that have the capability of diagnosing and continuing to get it right the first time, instead of having a year of just problem after problem after problem on a vehicle and then told to just sell it to some fool. And I guess in my mind, I think that is the biggest thing, and that is just a horrible thing to do, to screw somebody, to mess their life up. What if that's the only vehicle they can afford, but they can't afford the repairs, and they're hoping they got a good vehicle they're going to be able to drive? Is that fair for that person? It's not. What have we come down to, America? What have we done? Where have we gone wrong? Where's consumers' rights? Attorneys don't want to represent those consumer rights anymore because they don't make the money. They want the money. Insurance don't give a darn. They don't care. They just want to keep you in that loophole, in that wormhole, because they want to make money. But where's the consumer's rights? Where has that gone? Where's my right to get what I deserve on my vehicle? Allstate, you're not in good hands. I would never go back to Allstate, and I would never now recommend anybody to stick with Allstate. If you have a policy, go somewhere else. Look somewhere else. I don't know if there's any other good insurances out there, but look for somewhere else, because Allstate, not in good hands, and they don't care about their consumers, and they don't care about how long they've been and how long you've been loyal to them.